Hey everyone. Right. First of all, thank you for coming back to my channel. Um, this video, I think it's very interesting actually. I know I have talked about which one is the best, mining contract that you can get. That the most profitable contract is Dash, and the second place is Litecoin, and so on and so on. And I have talked about it. Why mine Monero if you can buy Monero? So many things. But this one, it's slightly different. And the reason I say this is because no matter what, you say, there always will be people who would, even if they see and they know for even that, let's say, mining Dash is much more profitable than Monero, they, for some reason, they like Monero and they want to mine Monero, or they like Ethereum, they want to mine Ethereum, or, they like Bitcoin, they want to mine Bitcoin. Or the reason I'm not going to talk about Litecoin, because Litecoin, even if you choose Litecoin or Dash, you pretty much at the moment they're neck and neck, so you won't go wrong with either of them. But there's something very interesting about mining Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Monero. And as I said, there always will be people who would like to mine this because they feel strong about these currencies and they feel like this is the way to go. But I think there's better option, you know, and this option is better right now while I'm making this video. I can't promise that this option will be better, a year later or 2 years later or whatever. But this option is much better, and it's really interesting option, which I didn't think about it until now. And I think a lot of you will find it interesting. So let's assume you like either of these, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Monero, and you strongly think about them and you want to mine them because you want to have some of these currencies in your portfolio or whatever, whatever the reason is, but you want to have them, right? But I say, why mining them? Why don't you mine Dash? And with the profit that you make from mining Dash, you buy either of these currencies that you like, or even all of them. And I'll show you, quick demonstration to see that, yes, why mine, for instance, Ethereum or Monero or Bitcoin when I can actually mine Dash? And with what I'm making from mining Dash, I can actually have more of these currencies in my wallet. So let's go, real quickly and see the demonstration and find out that really this is probably the smartest investment that anyone that likes these three coins will be better off to mine Dash and with the profit to buy them. So the first one we're going to look at, so I'm talking here, let's say if you want to invest $1,000. I have already put, the figures in, for $1,000 or so, you will get about 7,500 gigahashes for Bitcoin. I have put the investment for about $1,000. The investment is slightly more, but if you do use, the 3% discount code, if you want, you can use mine. I'll be very grateful. Let's, put about $1,000. That's your investment, and this is what you get for it. Now, when we calculate, we can clearly see that this will be the profit, and I'm gonna just talk annually here. Long term. We don't want to say weekly, monthly, and so on. So long term, you will make $1,632 as of right now. Now, bearing in mind, however, that with Genesis Mining contract, you do pay maintenance fee for your contract. So in fact, this will be halved in about two. So 1,632 divided by 2, you will make, let's say, $820, right? So I'm gonna write this down real quickly. So you're gonna make $820. So remember this, guys, $820 for the year if you're mining with $1,000 Bitcoin. Alright, moving on for the Ethereum. Again, I've put the figures in. For about $1,000, you're gonna get around 35 mega hashes. I'm gonna calculate this. And as you can see here, guys, you're gonna make about $964, right? And what's interesting here that we can actually see what we're going to make in Ethereum coins. So this is very important, because even the profit is important, but let's say you know you don't want to go for the profit, because you know if you're mining Dash, you'll be better off. So in terms of US dollars, so you want to, you know, let's say you want to get the coins, but even the profit. But let's look at the coins, because that's very interesting. So you're going to have 19 coins, right? 19 and almost and a half coins by the end of the year, right? And let's go to Monero now. So again, I've put the what you're going to get for about $1,000, 900 hashes. I calculate, and this is what you're going to make, guys. $508, right? $508, and you're going to make about 23.77 Monero coins, right? Now, I didn't put the coin for the Bitcoin, because as we said, we're going to halve it. So what we're going to do is, we said our profit is, in terms of coins, 800, let's say $20 in terms of dollars. We're going to look at the current price, 1193. So we're going to divide this by 1193, and we can clearly see that we're going to make, in terms of coins, 0.68 bitcoins. Now this is what we're going to make. So 0.68 bitcoins, 19.41 Ethereum coins, and 23.77 Monero coins. Right, now let's get to Dash. And here is where it gets interesting. So we invested $1,000, which will give us 200 mega hashes, and we're going to calculate. Now, as you can see, guys, our profit is the biggest profit, $1,665, right? $1,665, right? So let's assume you like Bitcoin. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to take this profit, 1,665, and we're going to divide it by the current price of the Bitcoin, which is 1193. And as you can see, guys, you end up with 1.39 Bitcoins. So you have double the Bitcoins if you are mining Dash and you're converting your profit into Bitcoins. Now again, if everything stays the same, but of course we can't predict the future, so we're looking at this moment. You can always, you know, with time goes on, you can see what's the situation and you can adjust yourself. Your mining can, you know, everything. Now let's get to the Ethereum. So our profit again, 1665. We get our trusty calculator, 1665. We're going to divide it by the price of Ethereum at the moment, 48.49. 48.49. And what we're going to end up, guys, voila, with 34.33 Ethereum coins. Now here, guys, to go back quickly, we're only going to make 19.41 if we're mining straight Ethereum. However, if we're mining Dash, converting into Ethereum, the profit, we're going to have 34.3. So I can see, guys, really big differences. So can you see why I'm saying it's a smart investment to mine Dash? Even if you like the other coins, you can convert your profit. And finally, let's look at Monero, because of course there will be people who like Monero. I personally also like Monero. It's not profitable to mine it. However, we're gonna see what we're gonna get if we're mining Dash and we're gonna convert it to Monero. So again, 1665 divided by the current price of Monero, 2082. And as you can see, guys, almost 80 Monero coins. 80. I mean, look at the difference. It's staggering. I mean, look at it. 23.77 Monero coins for a year. And if we're mining Dash, converting into Monero, the profit, 80 coins. I mean, wouldn't you say that this is a smart investment? I mean, there's not two ways about it. It definitely pays off. So guys, I'm gonna keep it short. I hope this video is very interesting for yourself, because when I was doing this calculation, about half an hour earlier, I was amazed because yes, I like the other coins as well, and I've always been thinking about what's the best ways to go, what should you mine, what should you do with the money, with the profit and all this. And this really struck me, and I think this is gold really, because again, there will be people who really love Monero and they have faith in Monero, or there will be people who have faith in Ethereum or Bitcoin. But as you can see, right now at this particular moment, the best option is to get yourself Dash mining contract, start getting profits, and as soon as you start getting your payments, if you don't want to reinvest them back to Genesis mining, but you want to hold them into a certain currency, and if your currency is one of the following: Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Monero, you can just purchase them with your Dash profit, and you will be much, much better off than buying the actual Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Monero contract. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you did find this interesting and you're thinking, oh, let me get myself, a Dash contract or upgrade, or, I'll be very grateful if you use my code. You find it in the description or in the comment section. If you do use it, write in the comment section your code, and I'll return the favor by using your one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.